International Literacy Day is September 8th of every year, and who better to talk about literacy than a reading teacher?
Literacy Day. We support and promote Literacy Day because literacy is so important in our society today. The ability to read and to write takes the kids so much further. And even in a day of technology, they're still going to need to read to be able to work on computers. So it's really, really important that they have a good understanding of reading and their comprehension is strong. Today, that's why I'm in this nice, lovely, fluffy robe. The kids get to wear their pajamas. We think about bedtime stories. We go to sleep, we get comfortable, and we enjoy bedtime stories. And so what we wanted to do was kind of like daytime stories. So the kids are in their pajamas and all cozy today. And what we're going to do in 6th grade is they're going to share a children's book with their peers. They'll read it together, and then they're going to make a foldable. And so on this foldable, it'll have a summary of the stories. It's also going to highlight some of the things we've been working on this year. We've talked about sensory details, and so they'll be able to pick out, does this story have sensory details that appeal to my senses, like smell, touch, taste? Does it have dialogue? We talked about conversation. And then also, does it have a theme? What's the message the author's trying to give us? So we're going to pull, so they can see some of the things we work on in class. You can pull the same information from some of your favorite stories.
So what are students into reading these days?
Some of everything. Like, really, you cannot, if each of my classes, if you ask, what's your favorite, you're going to get graphic novels to Harry Potter to comics to books about cars or fishing or hunting. Just like with adults, there's a variety of things that the kids like. So I can't just say it's one thing that they're into. They're into so many things, and I just get excited about them reading. They have so many options now. So a lot of times I tell kids, I'll ask them at the beginning of the year, what do they have interest in? And I try to hit that interest at some point, because that's the thing. I was a person that really didn't like to read till I got older. And I think it was because before then, everybody was always giving me this stuff to read, and I wasn't really interested in that. But once you find something you're interested in, like I tell parents, if it's fishing, get them fishing magazines. It doesn't have to be a book. They're still reading, and they're still getting the vocabulary and they're still taking it in. So, it's just a matter of finding what it is they're interested in. And once you got it, that's, like you said, it's a gateway. But sometimes it's harder because the kids are like, no, because sometimes when they don't like it, reading seems like work. But once you like it, it's a pleasure to you. So it's a matter of just finding their niche. I would say that don't take literacy for granted. We've come a long way with technology, and sometimes people think, oh, it's not that important. But reading is still important. Writing is still important. Those are skills that you'll need forever. And the more you read, the better you get. I tell students all the time, it's like basketball. Even my kids that don't want to read, I tell them Jordan didn't get to be great, LeBron didn't get to be great without practicing. So although you don't want to hear it, the only way you're going to get better is if you read.
For Spartan Spotlight, this is Randall Williams.